Man, this show is crazy. Invincible Season 4 just wrapped up, and I am late, so let's get into this. I love these yearly season releases, it feels so good. And yeah, finally we catch up with Mark, and Mark is depressed. I swear to Christ, this is like the most I've seen Invincible Mark be the most depressed and have the most PTSD. He's the most damaged at this point, and even what's going on with Eve, she's depressed about her powers not working, and it's just the first part of the season, a lot of those depression talks, like with Mark being like, I don't know if I can go on, I kill people, I don't think I'm doing the right thing, I have a moral code, and then Eve being sad about her powers. Then you fight a bunch of Freak of the Week villains until at the end of episode 4, which has got to be the most shittiest episode known to man. That's when this stuff starts going. The Viltrumite War starts kicking in, and we learn a lot about their culture, what they went through, and why there's only 50 of them left. Or 37 by the time the season ends. We get a huge backstory, especially where Thetis comes from. Thetis reveals a lot of he had basically the plan that almost wiped out all the Viltrumites with the Scourge virus, and that was some gripping stuff. I was like, wow, there's something like that? A virus can kill Viltrumites? That's just, wow. These guys are the most indestructible things in the world. To think a virus was all it took. And there's another Amazon show where they're depending on a virus. That's hilarious. Some more emotional scenes. Nolan and Debbie finally reunite, and they have one of the most well-acted scenes between Sandro and J.K. Simmons. They're just so great together. The Guardians of the Globe just straight up piss off this season, and that's not going to get wrapped up till next season. It does not matter, because there are certainly more bigger fish to fry. Enter the Viltrumite War. This has been built up for the longest time already, and yeah, it was satisfying. It was dark. It was stressful. Episode 7, oh my god, I can't even tell you how many times I gripped my seat. It was that, I was so locked in. We meet Thrag, the leader of all the Viltrumites, and golly, this dude, I thought Conquest was bad. This guy, he's worse, but on a more intellectual level. Like, Conquest will kill you just for the love of the game. But Thrag, he'll kill you, he'll roast you, he'll call you a bitch, and then he'll kick your fucking balls in. That's all it's gonna go. They do some clever animation choices with Thrag, like this one scene. I'm not one to rag on this show's animation. I think it's fine. It could be better in some scenes, but it's always been the same, even since season 1. But I do like how they saved the big, great animation for the big important scenes, like every finale, also the Conquest fight, and then this Thrag fight, and during the Viltrumite War. It's just so good, and I think it's okay for them to do that, because I don't need grade A animation just for seeing Alan the alien have sex with his girlfriend. I need great animation when it comes to Mark versus Thrag, and everyone versus the Viltrumites. That's what I care about. And yeah, I know there are some frames of animation that look pretty janky and wonky, and it could take you out, but for me, it just didn't. I was locked in this whole season, and where the season ends off, I am so interested in how season 5 is going to go, because I'm like, how do they top the Viltrumite War? This cannot be all solved in one season finale. It's not. Apparently, the mayhem has just begun. The Viltrumites taking their home as Earth and living amongst them to repopulate is such a chilling thought to me. When I heard Thrag's terms, and he said that, and they were already rooted in there, I was freaking out in my chair. The parasite has landed. They're going to be here for a while. But I do understand it, because when Nolan, Mark, and Thetis all nuked planet Viltrum, yeah, another crazy scene. And then they were like, you screwed our home. We're going to take yours. Let me in. Let me in. Season 4 was great. This show's great, but one thing I need them to change is stop giving Mark so many emo, sad scenes of him and Eve just having the same conversation over and over. I feel like in this season, I saw it 4 times. Given the circumstances of what happened in this finale, yeah, I'm going to need Mark to lock in and just try to save people from the Viltrumites. Invincible Season 4 gets a B.